little more sense, keeping the original idea, just twisting it a bit to make it feel better for the story. So maybe that's what happened. It was also really interesting to actually see the glint trees and what they look like, and how the baby's like a little fetus on the inside of the tree. A little weird, but you know, whatever. I'm assuming there's a glint tree that exists on the world core where the Supreme Kais reside in the universe, and that one probably is known as the Tree of Worlds or the Kaiju that I had previously mentioned, if they want to keep everything. They might not. Everyone might just be Demon Realm only. We will see. And while we're still talking about the Kais, it's interesting to see that, I don't know if it's ever been shown or stated before, I might have to go back and rewatch and see if the Kais have, or should I say Glins, have eaten food on screen, but it says that they only drink liquids, just like the Namekians, and I love that detail because, you know, they're both from the Demon Realm. I was also right on my speculation about how being from the same tree makes the siblings, and that the tree is a connection, kind of like the mother, so to speak. The one thing I was a little sad about is when they were talking about Degasu, they didn't call him a Makaioshin, or commonly known as a Demon Supreme Kai. I think he would be perfect for it. Maybe we'll get it going forward, but I don't think so, because it probably would have been brought up by now. We will have to see if that idea ever gets used going forward. Arinsu, being Shin's older sister and Glorio's boss, will be very interesting later. We may see Glorio become conflicted if he starts to bond with the team and has to choose between doing what he thinks is right for the universe and his so-called sense of justice that he's been preaching to Shin, or listening to Arinsu and for his selfish goals, like maybe he's got a family he's got to protect, or some inner conflict that we haven't learned about inside himself. Maybe he's got greater aspirations and he wants to take over the realm himself, or like some people have speculated that he was created by Arinsu, similar to Mira being created by Toa. The Minotaur segment of this episode was hilarious. I felt like he was a funny callback to Dragon Quest, Blue Dragon, or just any of the video games that Toriyama worked on. It felt like one of those kind of enemies you would fight in the games. That's just my opinion though. It was great, and I would love to see more little Easter eggs like that if that's what that was. And then after that came the fight that we discussed a little bit earlier between Goku and Glorio, and Goku overpowering Glorio's magic with pure strength again. Just a funny Dragon Ball tradition that Goku's done a million times, like, you know, with Hit. That'll be in the future from now, but he just overpowers the ability hacks with pure strength. I'm assuming it won't work on anyone, and this is just, you know, his one-trick pony that he does sometimes. I would guess that the magic from here on out are going to get way more varied and complex as we're starting to see more and more of it. And of course, the episode ends like I thought, with the Earth crew getting ready to go, but it doesn't work, and we're going to probably be seeing them all in their next episode, or at like the very end, kind of like how this episode began with them crashing, and then the next one's going to begin with them crashing. Cool. It's just a cool little parallel between the two episodes, and I'm assuming we'll have the full roster and truly ready to get this journey underway for Daima on the next episode. But I guess we'll find out next time on Dragon Ball Daima.